how's it going? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am finally putting out more content on this because I've been saying I'm going to since I was 12 years old, and better late than never, even though this is very late. But hello. Over on Instagram, I asked everyone what kind of content they wanted to see from me, and a bunch of people said Q&A and actually had a bunch of questions for me. So I figured, why not? This is my first doing anything like this. I just thought I'd keep it cute, keep it easy, just let some of you guys get to know me if you don't already. Some of this may be like easy news, but I also did a quiz on my Instagram, and apparently some of this is not common knowledge. So I'm just gonna jump right in, talk to you a little about, who I am. First of all, my name is Auroraa. I am a recording artist and a competitive dancer, amongst other things, but that's kind of what I've been up to. I also model, I've acted in the past, all that jazz. The first thing about me that a lot of people don't know is that I went to the University of Waterloo, which is in Ontario, Canada, in Waterloo specifically, and I studied CFM, which is a super niche program, but it essentially is like a double major in computer science and finance. So I am a major nerd. Despite all the artsy stuff, I do have a super nerdy educational background. So that being said, my day job is actually that I am a software developer at a consulting firm. I won't say which one, but I don't think it's that hard to find on the internet. That would be my second sort of fact. A third one, which a lot of people ask all the time, is what the heck Auroraa came from and why I call myself Auroraa. So, as some of you know, my Instagram name is Megba, and then my artist name is Auroraa, and so people are like, what the heck is your name? What do I call you? Call me Auroraa, please. But my full name is Megan Auroraa, which is where the Meg from Megba comes, and my last name is Auroraa, which I took and just kind of changed up the spelling to match what I liked more, and that's where Auroraa came from. It's not completely out of nowhere, but it works. It also works well because Auroraa is Sleeping Beauty, who's a princess, and when I was 5 years old, I wanted to grow up to be a princess. So that's the story behind my name. Nothing crazy, but I think it works for me. And a lot of people who've met me as Auroraa are like, Megan, like I don't see you as a Megan. I don't see me as a Megan either. So please call me Auroraa. But now you know the story behind the name. I also have a little thing in front of me because I didn't really want to memorize what I was going to talk about. So number 4 is my arts background. So as I kind of mentioned, I've done basically everything. When I was a little girl, the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to be a model, and that obviously didn't work out because I'm short as heck. I'm 5'2", and also because my parents were like, girl, what? And then the second thing I wanted to do was be a singer, which my parents were also like, we can't afford lessons. But the first thing I actually ended up starting with was dance, and I did a few different styles. I think I started with a little bit of like traditional Kathak, which is an Indian style of dance. I also did some like Bollywood funk. If anyone knows who Shamak was, I used to dance for that dance company, which is pretty international. And then I did ballroom as a kid, which was, I didn't do it for a super long time, but that's when I fell in love with partner dancing, and obviously it contributes to the fact that I dance salsa now. So that's where I started, and then when I hit high school, I was so lucky that I went to one of the best high schools for theater, and I ended up doing theater a lot. I think, yeah, I did theater probably straight from like grade 8, grade 9, all the way through. It was like my job at that point. It's all I would do. That's how much time I spent on it. I also used to do competitive improv, which was super fun. And then after I graduated high school, I ended up having like a short stint where I had a theater company which ran improv classes, and we had a couple productions, and I also wrote some scripts. I also directed. So literally acting, directing, theater, did some musical theater, used to dance, all of that. And then when I hit university is when I got into salsa, because the University of Waterloo had a great salsa team. Definitely stuck by that and ended up competing salsa quite heavily. Right now, the most I've achieved is being the Canadian amateur champion and third in the World Salsa Summit. So I'm definitely going to keep competing. I'm not done with salsa. That is a huge passion of mine. And then around COVID times, I got back into singing and recording music. So here we are now. And I've like modeled and stuff in between. So anything, I'm your girl. I got you. I love all of it. I love being on stage. I love being on camera. I love being in the studio, whether that's a dance studio or a music studio. It is definitely, it's who I am. I can't get past it. I can't get rid of it. It's not a phase. She here to stay. Okay, next part. Oh yeah, a lot of people apparently didn't know this and were curious about this too, but I was actually born in India, in Delhi to be specific, and I lived in India until I was about 5 years old, which is when my family moved to Vancouver. And then I was in Vancouver all through high school, and then for university I moved to Waterloo, which is why I ended up in Ontario. And then throughout my university experience, and then after, I was in Toronto, and now I'm in Toronto. So that's where I'm at. It might change, you never know. I'm in some other places. New York was the dream for a while. We'll see what happens. But that's my little journey thus far. Next, number 6, I guess, is my birthday / zodiac sign. So my birthday just passed October 4th. I guess it's not just anymore because it's been over a month, but what does time really mean right now? October 4th, that's my birthday, 1996, which means I'm currently 25 years old. Feels crazy to me because it's the oldest I've been, duh. But I know it's not that old. But that means I'm a Libra, which I think matches up with my personality. I don't know too much about all of this stuff, but that's what it is for anyone interested. Okay, what's next? Oh, tattoos. Okay, so I currently have 2 tattoos. One is this, which is a red triangle. It means fire, because even though Libra is an air sign, I've rejected that entirely and think I'm a fire. So I have fire. And then I have another one here, which obviously you can't see right now, but it's like 2 arms hugging themselves, and it's like the silhouette, and it's a line shape. I don't know, I'll show you a picture. A lot of people don't get it when they see it right away because it's like a little hidden. But yeah, I want more. I was actually supposed to get 2 more this past week, but it didn't happen. But I'll get them soon. I'm not worried. Okay, number 8 is siblings. If you've been on my Instagram or social media or Snapchat back when I had it, y'all probably know that I have a baby brother. He's not a baby. He's just a couple years younger than me, 3.5 years younger than me actually. But he's like my baby and I freaking love him. His name is Om, and he's a rapper and also now an immigration consultant. Wow, so grown. But he's very much like me. We're both artsy and we both have our little day jobs, and I love him. We get along super well. He's the only sibling I have, and our house is always so loud and fun. Whenever anyone's walked in, they think it's like a reality show, because this is what happens when you put 2 crazy kids in the same house. I don't know how my parents dealt with it. Oops. I know people love seeing him on all of my stuff because he's so funny. So hopefully he'll do something with me soon. If it took me 12 years to get a video out though, no promises. He has a YouTube channel though. He hasn't posted since he was like 10 years old, but it's pretty funny. You can check it out. I'll link it below. That's what people on YouTube do, right? Yes, link in description box below. Okay, number 9. So this one is my favorite genre of music, which I don't think is going to be a surprise to anyone, but my 2 main genres that I listen to are R&B and salsa, obviously, duh. So that's all you'll find in my playlist. I only recently started actually making playlists because they used to exist as a giant list of all my liked songs, and it would go between sad, depressing R&B to like the most upbeat salsa, and I was like internally like, what is happening? But those are my 2 favorite genres. I cannot get enough of them. I love both of them. Okay, number 10. This is my last, and I didn't even think this was integral to my personality, but I have recently found out that it is an anomaly, and I am kind of a little bit weird, but my number 10 is a little fun fact about me, which is that I cannot function without music. Like, not even a little bit. I walked to my kitchen, which is, I live in a condo, so it's literally right past this wall, and I put my headphones on so I could listen to music while doing it. I will not go downstairs and grab a coffee without listening to music. I just get so much anxiety. I prefer to walk places or transit places alone so I could listen to music. When I was a kid, some of my teachers would let me listen to music while I was taking tests, because when I say I cannot function without music, I literally will, like, I just get so much anxiety. I can't stand the silence. There are many nights where I will fall asleep listening to music and I'll just have a timer on my phone to turn off after some amount of time, but apparently that's weird. Apparently people don't do that all the time. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm in fact a little bit scared by the fact that you can function without music, because for me it is which is probably why I am so comfortable being in like dance studios and music studios, because to me just that's normal. Music regulates everything. So yeah, that's it. That's some quick facts about me. Kind of touched on stuff that you guys asked me before. Also touched on some stuff that I didn't know people didn't know about me, but there you go. If you learned something new, let me know. If not, let me know anyway, because engagement in the algorithm, y'all know the drill. So for my first YouTube video, show some love, like, share, subscribe, turn the bell, press the bell to turn post notifications on. I should have figured out what the heck YouTubers say, because I don't know. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want more. Love you all. Bye.